Giants will fall. The earth will shake. Legends will be made, from chainsaws that scream through giant logs to excavators that rip stumps from the earth. Brace yourself for an onslaught of extreme engineering. Can't even look down from a 3-story balcony. This person is 200 feet in the air, basically flying between branches with a lethal tool. The sheer courage is mind-boggling. It's a powerful and terrifying sight all at once. That worker has nerves of absolute steel. That Atlas 260LC with the grapple saw is an absolute beast. Seeing it dismantle a multi-ton oak with such precision is pure mechanical poetry. No climbers, just raw power and smart engineering. The Merlot telehandler providing a stable platform makes the whole operation a masterclass in modern forestry. Clearing a forest on a slope is one of the toughest jobs out there. Forget the machine for a moment. Think about the operator inside. They spend the entire day fighting gravity, reading the terrain, feeling every shift in weight. It takes a toll, both mentally and physically. This is a carefully calculated battle with the landscape, where experience is the most important tool you have.
Now, as long as nothing breaks.
A brilliant display of applied physics. A 30-to-1 mechanical advantage turns the pull of a small tractor into an unstoppable force. For every 100 pounds of force from the tractor, 3,000 pounds are tearing through the roots of that stump.
This weekend? Oh, not much. I decided to relocate. So right now, I'm going in reverse. I'm just dragging it down to the
The choice between carbide and knife tools is critical for the job. Carbides for rocky, dirty conditions. Knives for clean, fast shredding of softer wood. A double-topped cedar of that size is a feller's nightmare. The split trunk creates unpredictable tensions, and the risk of a barber chair accident is multiplied. The escape route must be perfectly planned and clear. One wrong move with the hinge wood could be instantly fatal. The danger level is extreme.
One hand.
Spending over $100,000 on a Posh K710 is a serious investment. Its faster cycle time, thanks to the upgraded engine, needs to translate into more firewood processed each day. To justify that price tag, the machine has to run non-stop. The increased output compared to the older K660 model is the key factor in achieving a quick return on investment. That chainsaw is roaring. Pushing a long bar through a spruce trunk that wide is a test for any saw. Massive torque is needed to keep the blade from getting stuck. The machine looks like it's operating at its absolute limit. Look at the cycle time on that John Deere 643K. It's dropping trees at an incredible pace. The precision of that cutting head minimizes waste and maximizes board feet. It's a true money-making machine when operated skillfully.
Unfortunately, there was a tree in the middle of there that was basically completely overgrown and we wanted rid of it. Turn around the stump. Go right down to the bottom.
Can this system really pull out that big stump? It looks like a toy. Look at that convoy. Each of those trucks is likely pushing 500 plus horsepower, with thousands of pound-feet of torque to muscle those massive loads uphill. The engineering behind the transmissions and cooling systems to handle sustained alpine climbs is truly phenomenal. Serious mechanical muscle on display. Fascinating to see the raw material at this stage. Soon, these rough-cut pieces of oak will be planed, sanded, and shaped. What will they ultimately become? A family's dining table? A beautifully carved mantelpiece? Or perhaps the strong framework of a new building? That machine seems undersized for those logs. They are losing time and burning too much fuel. This is the ultimate problem solver. That ugly, stubborn stump that has been a lawnmower obstacle for years can vanish. It leaves a clean, level surface, ready for new sod or planting. A fast and effective way to reclaim the yard and remove a long-standing eyesore. A compromised root plate makes this a widowmaker. The tree is under immense, unpredictable tension. Every cut could cause it to shift or barber chair violently. Climbing a tree that's actively trying to fall is the peak of high-stakes arboriculture. Things can go bad in the blink of an eye. All it takes is one strong gust of wind and boom! They named it the wood killer for a reason. There is no struggle, no hesitation from the machine. It simply obliterates anything placed in its jaws. Watching it tear through a huge log as if it were made of paper is a demonstration of absolute brutal mechanical power. What a setup! The Volvo FH16600, the robust Faymanville trailer, and the mighty Epsilon crane. That's a logger's dream team. Millions of board feet moved by pure power and advanced technology. That's peak European logging machinery right there. The quad saw on that spearhead boom is a masterpiece of industrial efficiency. 4 blades working in unison multiplies productivity exponentially. It transforms a week-long manual pruning job for a whole crew into a single afternoon for one operator. The engineering behind synchronizing those saws for a clean, powerful cut is seriously impressive, redefining commercial-scale trimming. Attaching this stump planer to an existing drill drive saves the cost of hauling another machine to the job site. The 10-inch diameter handles standard residential stumps quickly. Less time on site means more jobs per week. Instead of being ground into chips or left to rot, this log is being turned into something lasting. This is responsible reuse. Giving a fallen giant a second life as a piece of art is a respectful ending, one that ensures its beauty will be appreciated for decades, far better than just becoming firewood. That tree's taproot must run deep. Pulling it straight up would be a waste of effort. The lateral roots are holding it in tight. Let's see how he's going to take this one down.
That's looking good. There we go. Well, no money for me.
An old beech can become a hazard or suppress new growth. Removing it, while dramatic, is often a necessary part of sustainable forest management. This action can open up the canopy, allowing sunlight to foster a new generation of trees on the forest floor.
Stay back.
It's coming down. It's coming down. Anymore down here. Let's leave the top.
That's not professional at all. Instead of hauling or burning, mulching returns organic material directly to the soil, enriching it for replanting. It's a responsible and highly effective method for kickstarting the next generation of forest growth on a clean foundation. Helicopter logging is a high-stakes, high-cost operation. We're talking thousands of dollars per flight hour. It's only viable for high-value timber in inaccessible areas. Otherwise, the numbers just don't add up against traditional ground methods. For land development in places like Pineland, this machine is a game changer. It accelerates site readiness exponentially. Getting a property from logged to graded in a fraction of the usual time means projects can start sooner. This machine simply makes development faster. As a tool for removing invasive cedars, this is perfect. It ensures no root fragments are left to resprout, which is critical for restoring native grasslands. This method provides a clean slate for ecological recovery. Man, this L180F high lift is a beast. Stacking these logs like toothpicks. Easily handles thousands of pounds every single lift. Makes a long day feel short when you've got this kind of power at your fingertips. What a machine. Automation looks clean with perfect logs. The power required for the saw and splitter, all synchronized for one operator, is impressive. The Pinosa EPC600 shows how far firewood processing technology has advanced. Experienced logger recognizes that feeling. The saw practically pulls itself through the wood. The slight vibration is just the byproduct of peak efficiency. When felling big trees, a fast, aggressive cut saves critical time and energy, even with the extra chatter. The Dipper Fox 850 Pro can obliterate up to 180 stumps per hour, drilling through a 30-inch stump in about 20 seconds. This isn't just fast, it's a total game changer for large-scale land clearing projects. The genius lies in the hydraulic circuit and the logic controller. Coordinating the log feed, the powerful 75 horsepower engine, and the multi-stage splitting ram requires flawless timing. The way it transfers a cut block to the splitting chamber without any interruption is a masterpiece of industrial automation. Look at those massive rigs, each one carrying tons of timber, probably traveling hundreds of miles. Makes you wonder where all that wood is headed and what it'll become. A sobering sight of our resource consumption. And that's how it's done. Power controlled, obstacle removed. Thanks for sharing our passion for these incredible machines. What machine do you want to see us feature next? Comment below and subscribe. Your suggestion might just become our next monster challenge.